Welcome into the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise, where today we continue our tough opening to Season 2. On the road, we head to Buffalo to face off against the Buffalo Bills, who currently lead the AFC East with a 2-1 record. But some may argue that they are a false leading team, as they've only played 2 teams in 3 weeks, one of those teams being twice against the Dolphins. They beat them 23-10 and then 24-14, but they lost to the awful team in the Patriots 19-7. But during that stretch, the media has been all over Josh Allen, praising him, where he has 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 65% complete, and he's been sacked 9 times. As for rushing the ball, he has nearly 120 yards. He averages 4.5 yards a rush, has 2 rushing touchdowns. But in our own hot start that saw us take down the Seahawks by 2 scores, beat the Chiefs by 8 points, and sneak away with a Rams victory, we have not had the same love from the media. Whether you call it the NFL script or not, they are doing all they can to tear down our team, going after our quarterback after a really promising start for him, considering where he's been. They asked Coach Boston what he's most excited about with Lawrence's game, and he answered pretty straight up. He avoids sacks, and they say, we don't agree with you. And with all the talk around the media, it has negatively affected the team. But the funny thing is when you actually look at it, he's done a pretty good job. They've been loving the play of Allen. He was sacked almost 3 times as much as Lawrence, only 2 sacks on the season. And when it comes to running the ball, he has just about 10 less yards, but has almost double the amount of average per rush. Only 1 touchdown compared to 2. But if you're gonna talk about stats, you gotta come ready for it. And Lawrence has done a fantastic job of avoiding sacks, picking up yardage, and that's why this team is 3-0. But ultimately, where disputes are settled is out on that field. So let's get this one underway as Cook with the boot sends this one inside the 10. It will be returned. Trying to cut to the outside, but Savage slows him down, cleaned up by Devin Lloyd. And Josh Allen will have the first go. Challenge today, sack him a bunch. And don't get sacked ourselves. So, of course, both sides gonna need help from their defense to do just that, as it's a pass to Samuel, play 1, picking up a nice chunk. And for the Bills, who have again played the same team twice in 3 weeks, finally facing a new opponent here, that's a big play to start them off. They get motion from Samuel, pass to the outside, and caught. They find their young receiver in Keon Coleman pretty early on in this one. Same draft class as our Thomas. Empty set now for Allen, 2nd and 4. As he'll look to pass this ball, zig to the outside and picking up the first down before getting chopped out. Allen finds Shakir, and they've gotten 3 guys catches. They spread the ball out. Right now, Dalton Kincaid is their leading receiver this year, both catches and yards, as they find him on the quick drag. He's coming off a 7 reception, 85-yard day plus a touchdown. 2nd and 8, they get motion all the way to the right-hand side. Goes Shakir, bringing the blitz out quickly to Kincaid, but he is actually going to lose a yard. A great time for the Jaguars to try to force at least a field goal attempt here. 3rd and 9. Deep ball, 1v1, and picked off Campbell. Jaguars take over. He's got a convoy out in front, having to weave around the lineman, and he steps out at the 32 by number 32, Tyson Campbell. Gets the first big play on Allen. And hopefully Lawrence utilizes that as a little bit of fuel as he hits the field with the offense. They start with a heavy group here. 3 tight ends set. Handed off weak side. Etienne bursts to the outside. Good slowdown there from the corner. Help comes in from behind, and the tight end Sexton is down again. He was just into block on that one. This is the 3rd game this year he's left the field. It was a good thing we signed Brevin Jordan, because he's getting a lot more playing time than was initially anticipated. Pass downfield, trying to drop it in the bucket for Duvernay, who gets the grab. What a throw from Lawrence. And that's the exact kind of talent as to why Coach Boston has stuck around here with Lawrence despite his shaky play at times. Play action. He's looking to step up and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Not sure how they're going to mark that one, if it's going to be a sack or not. 2nd and 10. They get a bunch to the right-hand side. Lawrence, he takes the read option, cuts downfield. Etienne had no desire to go pick up the block there. If he got to the safety, we might be looking at a touchdown there from Lawrence. Instead, we'll settle for the nice first down at the 11. Can get one more first down here prior to the end zone, as Etienne gets a nice block there, cuts underneath it, picks up 4. Jaguars looking to make an early statement here as they have Luke Bacon out playing that double left tackle. He's played a lot of rotational tight end this year. Getting drafted as a tackle with all the injuries to the tight ends, mostly Sexton. He's played tight end. No one could get the hand there on A.J. Epinesa. He picks up the stop. It's actually about a loss of 1, 3rd and 4. Hard count. We'll go ahead and half the distance as Ed Oliver jumps. So with a much more easier 3rd down here, they change up the look. 2 tight ends go to the right-hand side, 2 receivers to the left. Hand this one off, and Etienne through the gap, trucks through the safety as well, because why not? Jaguars capitalize off that turnover by Campbell with a Travis Etienne touchdown. If only the special teams also came through, would have been a near-perfect start here for the Jaguars, but they missed the PAT at 6-0 as Allen comes out here with the offense. He throws right side, finding Shakir, a great block downfield from Cook. Takes up 2 DBs. Finally chopped down at about the 45 by Cisco. And coming off the interception, a pretty big play there from Allen. The simple throw sometimes is the best throw. It's 1st and 10 in plus side, and Walker jumps. I don't know if one of the O-linemen was barking some calls that sounded like a cadence, but he jumped for it. Looked like no cause. And here in Buffalo, the fans do get into it. Perhaps they were yelling some things as well. Can't quite say for sure, but what is for sure is it's 1st and 5 instead. Empty set as he motions out Cook. Looking to throw the ball. Allen right into the face mask of Aluakin, who must have been staring elsewhere, because that one would have hit him right in between the eyes. 2nd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Essentially like a gain of 5 on 1st down. They motion out Cook yet again. Bunch stays to the left-hand side. It's an empty set for Allen. We bring the blitz. He rolls and throws off the hands of Coleman. He had a nice grab their first drive, but a first down missed opportunity there. With a 3rd and 5, they motion empty again. Cook spread out, and a throw downfield is wide open, shaking the tackle. A flag is down. Samuel might have stepped out of bounds before coming back in to get that catch. So Boston catches a break. Bills Mafia not happy about it, but they'll send out Bass here to try to nail a long field goal, about a 59-yarder, and he nailed it. So good to know for the future. Plus side is almost field goal range here for the Bills, and it is 6-3 as the offense retakes the field, starting at the 27. Get a little decent double to backer there, slipping underneath it, picking up 5. We've obviously seen the offense focus a lot around Etienne, and that has definitely helped out Lawrence this year. They've got off coverage, safety sitting down a little bit. As it's a deep ball, it's out for Davis, and his return game, he can't come down with it, but a flag has come down, and that's going to be DPI. They'll get Rasul Douglas. Spot foul will move down to the 35. And a hard count there from Lawrence. No one jumps. Takes his time after, as it looks like they're going to set up the halfback screen, checked into the turf. Just a little bit too much of that insta-rush. Couldn't get the pass out easy. 2nd and 10, 35 seconds left in this first quarter. As Lawrence steps up, flag comes down. He's got the first down and more, but he slides down knowing this one is going to be backing up. The Jags have had a massive problem with holding this year. He knew what was coming, but should be the final play here of the quarter. It's out for Davis, who has a step, and he holds on to it. A big hit, couldn't knock it away by Douglas, who was flagged just a few plays ago. But that does send us to the end of the first quarter. It is 6-3. Jaguars have the touchdown, missed the PAT. Bills answered with the field goal. With the big grab from Gabe Davis to end that first quarter, we are set up at the 10. First and goal to start the second. As Lawrence, he's going to look to throw across the middle, and Davis is down just shy of the goal line. A touchdown pass, opportunity missed. But goal line set out for both sides as ETN can trot on in. Another touchdown for him to start the game. And an early 2-point try expected here from Coach Boston. Much rather correct that error earlier in this game while it's not exactly needed than later if it possibly is needed. Throw under pressure, spinning grab is Brenton Strange. Make this a full 14-3 lead. Well, the pressure now definitely building here on the shoulders of Allen and the Bills offense. They have not had too great of a start, need to answer back. And they've done great in seasons prior, and another great grab, Samuel Campbell, who had a pick to end their first drive, nearly found a second one there to Samuel, ripped it away from him. Allen, he takes the read option and goes next to nowhere. Savage, well, definitely outsized by Allen, brings him down with a gain of about half a yard. 2nd and 9. They have not looked Cook's way yet. Motion him out here and throw it to him. He gets by Campbell and picks up the first down. He, a lot like his brother during his prime time, can get the job done both on the ground and through the air. 1st and 10 here for the Bills as they hand it off this time. Cook, he breaks the tackle, trying to get to the outside. Walker chases him down, limiting it to just a gain of 4. And well, Coach Boston has to be at least happy enough that that one didn't bounce for more. It should have been a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 6, they go right back to Cook, looking to get him well established this drive. He's down to the 25. So clearly a change of focus working well here for the Bills. They're down to the 25 as they hand it off to the backup running back. He shakes one, picking up one. That is Ray Davis with the quick spell. Cook going to come right back on out. 2nd and 9. A quick little change up for the DT spot here. And another early jump for Walker. It's a silent hard count and another missed touchdown opportunity here for the Bills, but they're at least going to get that free 5. Instead of a 3rd and 9, it's 2nd and 4, and in a way, it's like they gained 5 on that play. Motioning out Cook makes it an empty set. Bunch stays to the left. Walker trying to get that blitz, not working, and Cook holds on to it. But Oluwakin brings him down just shy of the line to gain. It's 3rd and inches. Quick throw, Kincaid, and he's got the touchdown. Sprinting away from Devin Lloyd and making this a tighter game. Bills answer. We're up 14-10. But that was a much-needed drive from the Bills. We got 3:42 remaining, and as we head out here with the offense, you'll see Brevin Jordan on the kickoff after Brenton Strange got injured, so we're down to one tight end right now. ETN takes the screen. He picks up 9. Now, the initial look for Brenton Strange didn't look to be too bad, so hopefully he does return. But for now, we're looking to throw the ball in between some defenders. Lawrence was rolling. Perhaps that ball slipped out. He had Thomas open deep. Not sure if that was exactly where he was going, but handing the ball off here. ETN tries the spin. Bills defenders rally, but a big run. 1st down of the 42. And that just really is the separating factor here with the Jaguars team. The passing game has improved, and with that, it's opened up the running game a little bit more this year. Swinging it all the way out to ETN. He'll get the catch. Gain of 4. Very similar to Cook. He does get the job done both, again, on the ground and through the air. Brenton Strange returns here for the final play before the 2-minute warning. And looking his way, it's off the mark. Definitely a missed opportunity and not something you're wanting to do when your guy's a bit banged up. 3rd and 6. Hard count doesn't work. Lawrence letting the team reset a little bit longer. Throws right side. Devin Duvernay gets the grab, and he's got the first down out at the 20. That catch and run puts Lawrence over 100 passing and down at the red zone. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Haven't seen much from Thomas this year. And Lawrence scrambling around, going all the way to the right-hand side. Incoming defender will escort him out at the 16. A great job from Russo to not lose that pursuit and contain. 2nd and 6. Tight single back set here. And throwing this one out, he's got ETN. Gabe Davis, not exactly going to be the lead blocker. Tackle comes in a little bit quicker. But it is a fresh set of downs here again for the Jaguars. Just inside the 10, should be goal to go. Lawrence dropping back, throws right-hand side, and the two different Jag players knock away from each other. Both wanted it. Both wanted the other to be the lead blocker, and both had the opportunity for a touchdown. But it's 2nd and goal instead. ETN takes the handoff down the middle, keeping the legs going, but can't go anywhere if you get picked up. Does ultimately force a 3rd and goal here at the 5. Lawrence looking to make a couple changes back there. One receiver either side. Clock is ticking down in the quarter. Lawrence, he steps up, and he's got a window to scramble in, giving him 2 rushing touchdowns on the year and 3 rushing touchdowns for the Jaguars to open up play here in Buffalo. They take a 2-score lead on into halftime. And for right now, Lawrence is looking like the slightly better quarterback out there. Jacksonville have made a lot of big plays. Bills have still made a good amount, but both sides are having their own issues. For the Jaguars, injuries at tight end have definitely slowed down their offense, and drops for the Buffalo Bills have been an issue. But as we take a break, we look around the league, and at approaching halftime, at least for the Raiders-Browns game, it is Raiders in front 14-7. Two teams not off to the best start. And as for a rival here of the Bills, the Patriots, the team that they lost to, they are also losing 21-3 against the Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for Baker Mayfield. And for the final update, a rivalry matchup here early on in the season. We have a tight one as the Cincinnati Bengals are up 17-14 on the Steelers with their new quarterback with 2 first-half touchdowns. But as we get the second half underway here back in Buffalo, up by 11, the offense has possession starting at the 30. With Brevin Jordan help lead the way, ETN will pick up about 3 to 4, but a flag comes down, and it's another early holding call here on the Jags. Harrison had a couple last week, another one there. And it looks like we might have a 1v1 opportunity with Gabe Davis on the left-hand side. Safety stays towards the middle, but it opens up for Lawrence. He's going to scramble, nearly finding the first down. The only way the media can deny what Lawrence has done this year on the ground is by simply not watching. 2nd and 1, we get motion. That's Brenton Strange. ETN, he takes the handoff and comes up short. Big stop. That is Javon Solomon making the play in a 3rd and 1. Bunch left side. Handed off ETN, cuts behind the block. He's got the first down. He continues to be the first down guy here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. A lot of big plays. And it looks like here they got one high safety press across the outside. Lawrence making changes to try to utilize that. As it's a pass out for Duvernay. He makes the adjustment. Ball came in a little bit short, but the DB didn't read it. And Duvernay, who stepped up as this team's slot receiver this year, he's made a couple big grabs just like that one. Down inside the 29, 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They go with play action, and under pressure, changes the course of that ball as it is tipped away. If that hit didn't come in, ball comes in a little bit faster, a little bit tighter. That probably was going to be a touchdown for Thomas. Instead, Bills, they got a 2nd and 10, giving up 6. And if the Bills can get the stop here, will look to be about a chip shot field goal. Obviously, the Jags trying to extend that lead. They go with a screen pass and trying to utilize that speed, but can't hit the corner. Great track by 47. And they will end up bringing out Cam Little up by 11, trying to make this 14. As they actually have a receiver open outside. That's Brenton Strange. It's the fake field goal, diving in for the touchdown. Jaguars break out the trick play early on here in the 3rd quarter to widen their lead. And for Jaron Hall, who filled in fabulously week 1 for the injured Trevor Lawrence, he makes it 28-10. And Allen can head on out here, really needing to put together a big drive for Buffalo. As they look to start with Cook, he's got a lane. Cisco comes down, meeting him with about a gain of 8. And it looks like Oluwakin shaken up here for the Jaguars. And not a good sign as he is headed to the tunnel. That'll bring out the rookie in Hall. There was a lot of talent around him. He kind of fell a little bit in the draft. Boston's hope is that he learns a lot from Lloyd and Oluwakin, but he will be forced out there perhaps a little bit early. With a 1st and 10, throwing and broken up by Cisco. Quick pass intended for Shakir, but there was just too much congestion over on that side. 2nd and 10, they hand it off to Cook, and first tackle of his career for Hall. He's got a great base to his game, a lot of athleticism. Need to build up that frame a little bit. He kind of looks like a safety out there. And a 1st down toss goes to Kincaid. Bills offense have definitely focused in the passing game on their quick hitters. Not a whole lot of developing concepts. They took one deep shot earlier, was picked off. Walker, he's going to force the scramble here, and Hall gets shaken out of his boots. Not used to seeing a guy of that size running that well. But it's a great job for Allen to keep this drive going for the Buffalo Bills. They need a touchdown, and it looks like early movement Mason Smith. We haven't seen much from the interior D linemen the last couple games, and it's not good the first time your name is called being because of a penalty. 1st and 5. Allen, 1v1 shot again, and Campbell gets the pick again. This time, he's trying to find some more space. Takes it out to the 15. Both times it looked like a touchdown ball, but it came up short. Campbell able to recover and takes it away for the Jaguars. And the Bills fans letting Allen hear it, boos coming down as the Jaguar offense hits the field here. They go with a little bit of some play action and look to dump this one off to the outside. Brevin Jordan, nice turn. He'll pick up 8. Both offenses today doing a great job of spreading that ball out, keeping the defense guessing. The 2nd and 2, they go ETN behind the pulling guard, and Quinn Miners just manages one. Ed Oliver meets him. The Jaguars so far today have done pretty well on these 3rd and shorts. They'll look to go ETN's way again. He busts it to the outside, spins perhaps a little bit early there. Joseph gets the tackle, but it is another 1st down rush for ETN. Jaguars up to the 34. They're taking their time. Probably just one more play here left in the 3rd quarter. And throwing downfield, they've got Gabe Davis. Another early spin move. Perhaps these guys need to go get their vision checked. But whose vision has been great is Trevor Lawrence. He's delivering some good passes out there. He's got his team up 28-10 in possession. Another big thanks to Campbell with his 2nd interception. And with just 8 minutes left in this one, Jaguars plus side. They got Luke Bacon in motion. Again, that tight end / tackle. Etienne takes the carry behind him and picks up 8. He's already got 2 touchdowns in this one, but he's looking to get by 100 rushing. He's going to need 26 more yards for it. With a 2nd and 2, Lawrence play action. And he's under pressure. He's going to run to the right-hand side, bailing out of there, outrunning that young edge rusher. But a flag did come down early on in that one and will back them up. This time it's called on a new offensive lineman, Quinn Miners. He's been pretty clean. Makes his first mistake there. Spread wide, and handing this one off, ETN does not get the block he wanted from his, I think it was Thomas from that slot receiver spot. Milano makes the tackle, and it does bring up a 3rd and 7. Jaguars letting that play clock run down before they snap the ball. Play action, rolling right side, and Lawrence will take it himself. Getting the 1st down, ball pops out, but as he was going out of bounds. Will be a 1st down for the Jaguars at the 32 as they stick with a heavy set here. Handing it off, ETN behind the falling, I think that was the safety and wrap, but it does eventually slow down ETN and limits the gain to 5 as we approach the 5-minute mark here. Stick with that heavy tight end look. An extra tackle / tight end as Brenton Strange, he's got the touchdown. Lofted ball, caught on the run, and widening this lead and potentially running away with it are the Jaguars. But Strange is showing that while the team was excited for one of their young tight ends, perhaps they were excited about the wrong young tight end. Allen and the offense hit the field. They need a lot of big plays. They're down 25 here late on, as it's a deep ball nearly picked off by Savage. He's kind of played that Josh Metellus kind of role outside of defensive line position for this Jaguars team. Safety, corner, a little bit of some linebacker here and there. 2nd and 10, throw to the outside is too short for Shakir. Allen is just off his game today. He's missed on a couple of these medium to short throws. Deep balls have gotten picked off, nearly had a third picked. Running has occasionally opened up for him, and they're going to need something to get a first down here. As he's going to look to scramble, Lloyd dives, misses the ankles. Eventually Savage brings him down. That was the play the Bills needed, and they're going to need a lot more of it. They got to find some touchdowns pretty quick here. Finding a way to get that deep ball opened up will be key for them to try to make something happen. Though taking the time off the clock here, approaching 4 minutes. Finally snap the ball. Deep shot. Savage tips it away. That one intended for Coleman. And a little bit of booze coming with it. He, as well as the crowd, thought maybe Savage got there early, but refs say it was clean. 2nd and 10 with a spread empty look. And throwing outside over the top for Coleman. Savage definitely showing off his versatility. He's got pretty decent zone and man. He's balanced, which means neither one are too spectacular as they throw Shakir. He turns the corner on Savage, getting that first down. Just that little bit too tight on that other receiver, not able to make the tackle. 1st and 10 and breaking the sack. Hall comes in, he forces the fumble, and the Jags will scoop it up. Jerry and Jones not able to break away, but the rookie forces the fumble on one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. A 3rd turnover forced on Allen. And it was textbook. Face mask on the ball. Jars it free. As we look to run some clock here, ETN with a jump cut, he picks up 5. Of course, he's still looking to surpass that 100 mark today. He's got Jordan in front of him here at fullback to help lead the way. Kind of outruns him. Jordan obviously still getting used to that fullback spot. But it does leave a 3rd and about half a yard. Bills with a weak left side of the line. They hand it off Brevin Jordan. He's got the first down, about a gain of 2. Giving a little thanks to their free agent addition as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 at the 41. ETN takes it left-hand side. Spin move again is not working on the Bills. Though you can't really complain when you gain 4 on first down. Inside a minute and a half. Bills not calling any timeouts. ETN, he takes it to the outside by the 30, and that one puts him over 100, 105 on 20 carries, 2 touchdowns. And it looks like both sides pretty content with that, as Lawrence kneels it down. Jaguars have now taken down every top-tier team from the AFC this year after not doing what a lot of experts were expecting in the offseason. They didn't land anyone big before they reached the preseason, made that trade for Quinn Miners, the biggest addition. They added some young talent, developing that young talent, and letting ETN and a restored Trevor Lawrence perhaps carry this team. Defense made a lot of big plays in this one as well. They got a strong young core there, and they're only looking to add on to all these young players. And for those keeping track in this one, 0 sacks for the Bills and 1 sack for the Jaguars. Media, you can't argue anymore. And as mentioned at the end of last episode, we were going to be getting back Mitch Morse following this game. He is now back healthy. We are going to look to trade him. Where do we look to trade him? At the start of next episode. Well, right now, the team is moving very efficiently. I don't think there is necessarily a spot we have to look to address. But if we could find some young talent, perhaps finding a safety to bring in would be key, because right now, despite how well Darnell Savage played at the latter part of that game, he is 28 years old. He is in his regression years. He's 78 overall, a normal dev. He's got a good balance. I like having this kind of style guy, someone we could put at the slot or play safety, honestly, play a little bit of linebacker. He's got 84 hit power. Tackling isn't great, but we saw him handle Josh Allen pretty well today. I would like to find someone, perhaps a younger version of this, or perhaps that roaming safety over the top. If you have a good idea of someone that we should target, let me know in the comments down below. But next time, we go back home to Duval and we host the 3-1 Cardinals. While they are not the best team overall wise, they have a 3-1 record, so they're picking up wins. As for ourselves, we are 4-0, well atop here in the AFC South, and currently we are the #1 seed in all of the AFC. Kansas City, they've had an abysmal year to start. They are 1-3, one of those losses being to ourselves. We just took down the Buffalo Bills, so they drop from top of the AFC East down to 2. The Jets are now up at that spot, and the Ravens are 3-1. They are the 3 seed, so there's still a tight race up at the top. We're separating in our own division, but we still got a long season ahead of us, so make sure you don't miss it. Hit that bell icon on the bottom right, or scroll down, hit the sub button, and definitely tap that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series every single Tuesday and Thursday. Got the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A lot of action coming at you as the Jaguars try to take down the Cardinal next time.